What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So I wanted to talk about Blazers center Jusuf Nurkic coming up into this season. And I really believe that Nurk is going to be a huge reason why the Blazers are going to be a top 4 team in the West. You know what I'm saying? As currently constructed. Some of the pictures that I've seen of him working out, he looks in much better shape going into this season. You know what I mean? He's 2 years removed from that horrible leg injury. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's going to be more like our usual Nurk. You know what I'm saying? The Bosnian Beast, like he likes to call himself. He had some heavy aspirations last season, saying that he wanted to be a Defensive Player of the Year. And I think with us playing big games early in this season, and if Nurk is over there being his dominant self on both ends, that's a definite possibility, you know what I'm saying? Him being Defensive Player of the Year. Some of the upgrades that we've made for defensive purposes are going to be huge this season. Dame and CJ, I feel, are going to make huge strides on the defensive end in Coach Billups' new scheme, you know what I'm saying? Now, they're not going to be the greatest one-on-one defenders, I don't believe, you know what I'm saying? But if you're playing within a team concept, I believe that they can definitely be players that can get you a couple steals, you know, a couple deflections, things of that nature. CJ has great hands if he's with the player, to be able to strip the ball a lot of times. Dame's good at that as well. So, you know, they can use little clever tactics to be able to get loose balls and stuff, you know. And then we already got a guy like Robert Covington, you know what I'm saying, who also doesn't really get any shine. The only shine that he's really been getting along with Nurk is he being traded this offseason, you know what I'm saying? I seen an article earlier this morning about should Nurk be traded mid-season, you know what I'm saying? No, absolutely not, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. I believe that the Blazers are going to start off very strong, and it's going to be very tough for anyone on the team to be thinking about trading this man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's been, you know, he's had a rough past 2 years, I would say, but I think he's ready, you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be that 16 and 11 type Nurk, you know what I'm saying? The Bosnian Beast Nurk, you know? I think that's what's coming this season. Him coming in ready for training camp, actually having a training camp to be able to get, you know, reps with the team, you know what I'm saying? Not like how last season was, where there wasn't really much practice time. That stuff goes a long way for a team like the Blazers, who really relies on that type of, you know, schemes and whatnot, in my opinion, you know? Just being able to be with Coach Billups and his staff the entire training camp is going to be huge. I think guys are going to be coming into the season with huge chips on their shoulders. I believe Robert Covington has a huge chip on his shoulder. I believe Big Nurk has a huge chip on his shoulder. I believe Dame and CJ has a huge chip on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that they're ready for this season, you know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a very good season for the Blazers, even if they stay as they are with no trades, you know what I'm saying? I think the moves that they've made, you know, having Norm Powell for the entire season, getting a full training camp, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to be able to understand the types of plays that they're looking for on both offense and defense, because that stuff matters. That stuff matters. We're going to have a coach who pays attention to details, you know what I'm saying? And I know that these players are going to allow themselves to be held accountable because they want to win. And I believe Coach Billups is the one that can get these guys to their highest levels, you know what I'm saying? On both ends. It's just crazy that mainstream media spends all this time talking about trades and whatnot when there's not really much going on in terms of how you guys feel the upcoming season is going to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing none of that, you know? Nobody's really talking about that. No one that talks about the Blazers that I've seen really talks like that, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like Nurk is going to have a huge season for the Blazers. I just do. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to have better competition with Cody Zeller out there. A guy like Marquise Chris, who's very athletic, you know what I'm saying? So he'll be able to play with a guy like him. You know what I'm saying? That stuff matters, man. It really does matter. Practice matters. Coaching matters in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That stuff matters. And as long as the Blazers maintain good health, they're going to be a huge problem this season. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be able to know very early if these guys stack up well against those in the West. And I believe they do. Even against a team like the Lakers, who everybody feels like they're going to be the #1 seed coming out of the West. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If they mesh well, it's possible because they do have a lot of talent. But I have very big faith in the Blazers this season. You know what I'm saying? I think just them having a full training camp and all of that is going to matter in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Especially for a guy like Nurk, you know what I'm saying? Being able to be with the team and coming in correct with the correct mindset, you know what I'm saying? If he wants to become the defensive player of the year, you know, I know he understands that he's got work to do. And I loved that he was always honest. He's an honest dude, you know what I'm saying? I know he was upset over in the exit interviews for the playoffs, you know, but that stuff's behind him, you know what I'm saying? I know he's ready for this season. I know I'm ready for this season. Training camp only a few weeks away, you know? So some big questions are going to be answered in that training camp, you know what I'm saying? Is Nasir Little going to get the bulk of the minutes, the 3 minutes behind Norm Powell, you know, stuff like that. That stuff will probably be getting kind of close to being answered unless we need, you know, a little bit more time to evaluate with him. But if he's really playing and balling, which I believe he will be, it's going to be tough to keep him on the bench, you know what I'm saying? I'm very excited for Nasir Little, Anthony Simons as well. The young guys, I think, are going to make a big jump this year. But I don't really have too much else on it. This is your boy P Money. Tell me what you guys think, and I'm off this.